Hello human beings, I am crazylegsjan and welcome back to VR in a wheelchair. Today we're reviewing a game called Budget Cuts 2. Budget Cuts 2 is like its predecessor, a stealth game where you take down robots and even more robots. You can either choose to go full stealth or guns blazing, or should I say knives blazing. When you start out the game, you start at a train station where the menu pops up in front of you. The first and ongoing problem for me and other wheelchair users is very obvious here, as the menu is nearly unreachable, and as far as I can figure out, there is no way native in the game to change your height. The menus seem to work both with physical touch of the buttons and switches, as well as point and click. Point and click is a little bit hard though, because there's no aim, as you don't have a cursor of any sort. Before you start a map, you can add different mutators, like invincible knives or locomotion or usage of weapons, among other things. You can also add mutators while in the map, or disable them. The first map, and the only one I played so far, is you starting in the far back of a moving train. Your objective is to move to the far front, aka the locomotive or engine, if you will. You have a very short tutorial, but it does what it needs, as the game mechanics is fairly self-explanatory. You find a headset where you're introduced to your partner that will guide you at different points in the level. There is no difficulty slider, so prepare to be tested, at least I was. I had a lot of fun messing around in the first map, and I remember how hard this game is. When you get further forward in the train, you have to go to the roof of a car just to see that the roof is full of robots, so your partner tells you to jump to the other train running next to you. There's also robots on the other train, as you will never get rid of them. And the goal here is for you to go far enough forward in the new train for your partner to tell you to jump back to the old train or the original train. I don't know if I didn't see them, but I ran out of knives very fast and I had to run for it to not get seen or killed by the robots around me. I think I got a total of 4 knives in the whole map. The second robot I saw, I died on, as I wasn't prepared for it to see me through the teleporter bubble. You shoot a bubble that you then teleport to with the press of the trigger button. I tested out the locomotion mutation and I really enjoyed it compared to the constant need of teleportation. But that is a personal thing. I still had to use teleportation to go from one card to the next one, or to go to the roof of the cards. In the front of the train, you are met by a keypad, so you need to find the code for it. This was also the point I activated the mutator to use guns, as I got annoyed of dying constantly. Activating this also turned off achievements, so that is a heads up that if you want to get achievements, then you can only turn on some stuff, but it will warn you before you turn on anything that will remove achievements. The code you need for the door is on the back of the ticket bot that is literally yelling if you have a ticket. When you get into the engine card, you see a bomb and you have to disarm it by unscrewing it. I had some problems here as I was too short, so it was a weird angle to unscrew the screws in. When you get that last one unscrewed, you throw the bomb away. I threw it out the door. I am not sure if this game is fully playable as a wheelchair user because of the height problem. I so far only played the first map and I didn't have massive problems playing the first map. But it wasn't a run in the park either, as the robots was a fair bit taller than me, and the unscrewing of the bomb was nearly too tall for me too. So I would say buy at your own risk, sadly. The game is on Steam for €24.99 and on the Oculus app for $29.99. It's a fun game and a great showcase of how stealth is done. If you feel like I'm missing something or could have done something differently, then leave a comment and remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out this video here where I'm reviewing Budget Cuts 1